Invocation to the Supreme God, to the Great Divine Father and the Great Divine Mother. Thank you for your priceless blessings, for your divine light, divine love, divine power, divine healing, guidance, mercy, help, and protection. Thank you. To our great spiritual teacher, to all the great spiritual teachers, to all the great gods and goddesses, to all the great, great ones, be very, very humbly thank you for your great blessings. We thank you so much. Thank you. Be aware of the heart and the crown chakra. Verbally say, Supreme God, Divine Father, Divine Mother, thank you for filling my heart and my crown chakra with substance of love. Lord God, thank you for filling my heart and my crown chakra with substance of love. Lord God, thank you for filling my heart and my crown chakra with substance of love. Now, open your eyes for a minute. Let's talk about something interesting for a short while. So there are two different things. One is called as purification that we do, by the way, and second is called stillness of the mind. Purification and stillness are linked in a way that greater purification leads to greater stillness. Also, vice versa. Greater stillness practice leads to greater purification also. Which means that as you continue to still your mind, more and more things come into your awareness. As you purify them, they lead to greater stillness. Something like that, right? So I'm also hoping that when I'm saying this to you, you will continue to practice stillness in your regular everyday life also, which means if you find 10 minutes, keep everything away, just be aware of the breath going in and out and nothing, which means you become the watcher of your breath or you become the watcher of the body breathing. Don't actively breathe. That is pranayama. But you become the watcher of the body that is breathing. That is completely different. You are disassociating yourself from the body completely and its activity, and you're watching it. That is one of the most powerful experiences that you can ever arrive at, and it will heal you at levels that almost nothing else can heal you. This I am not the body being experienced will remarkably change your perception of who you are as a person. And in my experience, I actually heard a monk say this at a point of time that a person who was able to do this, I think his cancer was gone in just 10 days. Completely, like finished in 10 days. Completely finished. Like there was no trace of it when he went after the 10 days to the doctor. Anyways, my point is, I'm not saying that cancer will go away in all your cases, but this is as powerful as that. So try to practice stillness as the day passes is one of my requests to all of you, right? Make sure that this is particular part of the practice. I was also thinking of starting a stillness session, which I was, thinking of starting at 9 p.m. But too many sessions are stacking up, which is not a good idea. But anyways, just practice stillness for about 10 minutes or 7 minutes every single day, whenever you get time. Be the watcher of the body that is breathing. Don't engage in breathing. Don't actually control the breath. Become the watcher, right? That's very difficult to do, but there's no urgency also. Practice, 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 practice. Okay. All right. Be aware of the crown, everyone. Be aware of the crown chakra. Keep your back straight. Imagine yourself as a flame, which, by the way, you are. Visualize a beautiful flame. There is no smoke, there is no wick. A flame in space and a flame in time. You are a very, very, very radiant and a beautiful flame. That flame portion of yours comes from the Father aspect of God, from the Shiva aspect of God. All your bodies, thoughts, emotions, they are the products of Mother aspect of God, or the Brahma aspect of God. Mentally verbalize along, say, I am not the body, I am not the emotions, I am not the thoughts, I am not the mind. The mind is just an instrument of the soul. I am the soul. I am connected and one with my higher soul. Imagine the flame becoming bigger, gently. I, the soul, am connected and one with my divine spark. Imagine the flame merging with the ocean of fire, your consciousness merging with the consciousness of the whole. I, the soul, am connected and one with God. All right. Do you see how much stillness descends in a practice like this? It's so powerful. It took what, maybe less than 5, 7 minutes. Really, really powerful. All right. And by the way, when the mind becomes still sufficiently, the mind is actually able to see much, much more clearly than when the mind is engaged and chaotic and doesn't help, right? So a regular bouts of stillness in a day for a short intervals can really change you as a person almost completely in just a matter of maybe days or weeks. All right, let's go forward. Be aware of the heart and the crown. Say, Supreme God, Divine Father, Divine Mother, thank you for blessing me with awareness, with self honesty, and the will to transform myself. Lord God, thank you for blessing me with awareness, with self honesty, and the will to transform myself. And one more time, Lord God, thank you for blessing me with awareness, with self honesty, and the will to transform myself. All right. Today we'll be doing forgiveness for the organs. Interestingly, we usually do the purification of injury and violence and anger for when we come to organs. But today we will do a different kind. We will do the virtue number three. Very interestingly, and its relation to organs is not maybe not very apparent immediately, but the more you think, the more you will realize that this virtue is also extremely strongly connected to the way the organs function. All right. Imagine a great sun in front of you, everyone. A powerful great sun. We'll be doing this about 4 or 5 times, okay? And do it extremely diligently, fully present, okay? Be aware of the heart and the crown. Verbalize to the Supreme Being. Thank you for completely extracting out all the entities and elementals of lying, pretending, distortion, manipulation, ego, pride, low self esteem, insecurities, prejudice, self delusion, jealousy, enviousness, and guilt from my entire system, from all my chakras, my subconscious mind, and please sacrifice it to the great Sun God. I thank you. Again, to the Supreme Being, thank you for completely extracting out all the entities and elementals of lying, pretending, distortion, manipulation, ego, pride, low self-esteem, insecurities, prejudice, self-delusion, jealousy, enviousness, and guilt from my entire system, from all my chakras, and please sacrifice it to the great Sun God. Thank you. To the Supreme Being, thank you for completely extracting out all the entities and elementals of lying, pretending, distortion, manipulation, ego, pride, low self-esteem, insecurities, prejudice, self-delusion, jealousy, enviousness, and guilt from my entire system, and please sacrifice it to the great sun god. One more time, properly, diligently, yeah? To the Supreme Being, thank you for completely extracting out all the entities and elementals of lying, pretending, distortion, manipulation, ego, pride, low self-esteem, insecurities, prejudice, self-delusion, jealousy, enviousness, and guilt from my entire system. Please sacrifice it to the great sun god. Thank you. Very good. Let's invoke blessings. Verbally say, Lord God, thank you for blessing me with clarity and sharpness of mind. By the way, mind is basically a collection of the consciousness, collective consciousness of all the chakras, all the organs, all the cells of the body, everything collectively at all levels is called mind. Okay. Say, Lord God, thank you for blessing me with clarity and sharpness of mind. Please bless me with accurate perception and correct expression, that I may have humility, objectiveness, and a good self-esteem. Thank you. Again, say, Lord God, thank you for blessing me with clarity and sharpness of mind. Please bless me with accurate perception and correct expression, that I may have humility, objectiveness, and a good self-esteem. Thank you. Say, Lord God, thank you for blessing me with clarity and sharpness of mind. Please bless me with accurate perception and correct expression, that I may have humility, objectiveness, and a good self-esteem. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I hope you guys also notice that the good self-esteem will come when you have accurate perception. If you lack accurate perception, the right way to think, no matter how much you try, no matter how much you want to feel good about yourself, it's not going to happen because the fundamental precepts on which you're working are not correct. For example, if something happens in somebody's life and you start to blame yourself for it, then that is never going to lead to a good self-image, no matter how much you try after that. Whatever happened in that person's life was his or her own karma. Simple. It's that simple. You have nothing to do with it. Yeah, you may have been instrumental in that happening, but that doesn't put the blame on your head. It's almost impossible. It's saying that you are more powerful than God in His own working. That because of you something happened. That is unthinkable. Actually, are you understanding it? We are really, really powerless when it comes to doing certain things. Things usually happen because there is a will of God behind it. I wanted to really understand this, as this is a really solid example where it's hard to build a good self-image is when we think we are the causes behind certain things to happen. And that is not true. By the fact of understanding that you almost are insignificant in terms of a cause, and you just have to understand why things happen is the truth, by the way. Why did this happen is more important than um, I made it happen, I made it happen. That is not true. You see the approach that I'm taking for helping you understand this. It is not you're not the you're not the perpetrator in that sense. You're a piece in the mechanics of things working out. So the more you understand this, that by the way, okay, so and so, yeah, it happened through you. You're not the actual cause. You can't be the cause. Of course, a thought was given to you. You acted on that cause. All of that is fine. You could have chosen not to also, right? Obviously, but somebody else would have done the exact same thing, and the person who was victim had to suffer, and because he was destined to suffer. You understand what I'm saying? If not you, somebody else would have been in your place and would have done the exact same thing, because the person who suffered at your hand at was destined. कर्मा था उसका, आप नहीं करते तो कोई और कर लेता. Question is, how long will you tend to blame, tell to hurt yourself, and self-esteem will take a very, 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 very long, abnormally long time to build. Actually, it's almost impossible to build if you have not the right precept, not the right way of looking at it. I hope this helps. Okay. Now, I'd like you to take one particular organ in your body that we will do a forgiveness, deep forgiveness for. Don't make it the physical heart. Don't make it the eyes, and preferably not the adrenals also. Okay? Anything else is fine. No eyes, no heart, and probably not the adrenals. Take a one particular organ. Yeah, anything else is fine. Before we start, I'd like you to connect to your organ. Be aware of the heart chakra and the crown chakra. Imagine your particular organ that you want to work with in front of you. Anything else is good except eyes, except the physical heart, and except the adrenals. Okay? Imagine that organ in front of you. Be aware of the heart and the crown. Try your best to connect with this organ of yours. No chakras, only organs. Try your best to connect with this particular organ. Maybe you can ask the organ saying, can I please connect with you? Would you allow me to connect with you on a more conscious level so I can feel you, so I can listen more? Some of you may have a different sensation by now. Some of you can sense so much more information coming into your brain. And just to the chakra, say, may God deeply bless you, my beautiful organ, with tremendous amount of love. Keep it aware from the heart and the crown chakra. Imagine your beautiful organ soaked in divine love, soaked in divine love. And may you absorb every last drop of this love. May you regenerate like you are absolutely fresh organ. Tell your organ that I love you so much. Say, I love you. I really, really love you. If you want, you can raise your hands to bless. Be aware of the heart and the crown chakra. Project love, tremendous amount of love. And say, I'm sorry I've been careless. I'm sorry I haven't taken very good care of you. I'm sorry I've taken you for granted. I'm also sorry that I've fed you back in the days not good food or not right kind of fluids. I'm also sorry if I've overused you or abused you out of the natural cycles. I'm sorry for all this. I sincerely seek for your forgiveness. I hope you accept all the love that is coming from God. Say, Lord God, thank you for restoring the health of this organ in the most perfect manner. To your organ, say, I love you so, 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 so much. I will try to take extra special care of you. And I want you to know that you are dearly loved. Super, super loved. And I'm very grateful to you. Also, some of you may be able to sense a different signal now coming from the specific organ. The signal that was coming previously would have changed. Say to my beautiful organ, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Let's do a closing prayer. Say to Supreme God, Divine Father, Divine Mother, thank you for your great blessings. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. To our great spiritual teacher, to all the great spiritual teachers, to all the great gods and goddesses, to all the great, great ones, we very, very humbly thank you for your great blessings. Thank you. Everyone, see you on Sunday morning for the great invocation. Take care. God bless all of you. Atma Namaste. Bye bye. Take care. See you. Bye bye. Bye bye.